Welcome to Special Meals. Today, we will be making Choco-banana cake out of whole wheat flour. Just see how it is spongy, as if it is made out of all-purpose flour. We will need 200 grams of whole wheat flour, 4 eggs, 200 grams salted butter, 4 teaspoons cocoa powder, 1 banana, 1 teaspoon baking powder, and 1 teaspoon baking soda. Firstly, let's beat the 4 eggs very well. If you don't have a cake beater, you can use an egg beater or a whisk instead. You should beat the egg until the color changes to pale yellow. After beating it, let's take butter in another bowl. If the butter is soft in forehand, it will be easier to beat. Therefore, you could leave your butter in room temperature for a while before baking your cake. Beat the butter very well until it's creamy. Now, let's add 200 grams brown sugar to the butter and beat well. You can also use white sugar instead of brown sugar. The more you beat the eggs and the butter well, the softer the cake will be. You can add the sugar powdered if you're going to use the whisk, so it's easier for you to whisk. After beating it, let's add the beaten eggs to this. Let's beat it well. The egg, butter, and sugar mixture are well beaten. Let's split the 200-gram whole wheat flour into two in different bowls. Add 4 teaspoons of cocoa powder and half a teaspoon of baking powder from the 1 teaspoon baking powder to 1/2 of the flour portion and mix well. Add the remaining half teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon baking soda to the other flour portion and mix well. We will be adding the cut banana pieces to that portion. That's why we are adding baking soda, in order for the cake to be soft. Our two flour mixtures are ready. Let's split the egg, butter, and sugar mixture into two different bowls. We will be making the banana mix in the first mixture. Sieve the banana mix flour to the creamy mixture. By doing it in this way, our batter won't have big chunks. Also add the cut banana pieces and mix. Do not mix this for a long time, otherwise the cake won't be spongy and soft. It will be quite hard. You can also add apples instead of bananas if you want. Today we will be making two cakes. One will be baked in the oven and another in the pressure cooker. After mixing this, let's sieve the cocoa flour mix to the other egg, butter, sugar mixture and mix it well. Now, our two cake batters are ready. Dab some butter or oil to the sides of a plate. After spreading, put the parchment paper in. If you don't have parchment paper, just apply butter or oil to the whole plate or the form you're going to use. In this, let's add the chocolate mix and the banana mix one by one with a spoon. By doing this, you get two different tastes at one time when tasting the cake. Fill the gaps well, and let's also level the cake pretty well. Now let's add the remaining batter in another plate and make it ready for the baking process. So again, one plate to the oven and the other one to the pressure cooker in my video today. Put a layer of salt and keep a vessel inside the pressure cooker. As you can see here, I'm taking this type of vessel so that the plate won't directly touch the salt. Do not put any weight on the cooker and preheat this for about 5 minutes. After preheating, put the cake batter inside. The stuff should be in a mild temperature for 30 minutes. There is nothing sticking into the knife after poking it. The cake from the pressure cooker is ready. The second one is from the oven. Before baking it in the oven, preheat the oven for 10 minutes in 180 degrees Celsius and bake for about 30 minutes in 150 degrees Celsius. Our very soft chocolate banana cake is ready. Try making this recipe at home. If you like this video, subscribe to Special Meals. Click on the bell button to be updated with our upcoming videos.